What's up, everyone? Christian Duke, StrengthAddicts.com, brought to you proudly by IronMagLabs.com, your go-to source for all your bodybuilding and fitness supplements. First and foremost, check out this Westside Barbell shirt. If you ever go to Columbus, check this out. If you ever go to Columbus, you have got to go to Westside Barbell. It is said to be the mecca of powerlifting. I mean, ask anyone. Well, don't ask anyone because powerlifting has become very factional. So there's a lot of different meccas, I would say, with a lowercase m. But I think it's pretty much established by, I would say, at least 80 to 90% of the powerlifting community that Westside Barbell is it. So let's talk a little bit today about Dennis the Big Bad Wolf, or Dennis the Hungry Wolf, or just Dennis Wolf, IFB Pro, Arnold Classic champion, Mr. Olympia top 3, training with Dennis James. What's Dennis? Dennis the Menace James. He's training with Dennis James. Now, what's the big how do you do about that? Well, these two guys have always been very close. Dennis James always works with Dennis Wolf the last couple of weeks of a prep going into a bodybuilding competition like the Arnold Classic or like the Mr. Olympia. The Mr. Olympia is the biggest show in bodybuilding if you're just tuning in now. But it's interesting because I talked about this on my MD, which is Muscular Development No Bull Weekly Show, which comes out every Wednesday at musculardevelopment.com. You should definitely check that out. I talked about it on MD No Bull Weekly. And it's crazy because everybody has been waiting for Dennis Wolf's comeback. I personally thought the guy was going to retire. That's what I personally thought. I thought this was a way for him to sort of go out, and that would be it. But there you go, another message. It's just this is it all day long. You know, DMs and inboxes, and don't give people your phone number because they'll text you to death. In any event, I thought the guy was done. It turns out it was a neck surgery. It turns out it was a huge success. You know, he's out in a bunch of photos and videos. His flexibility's back. He's gaining muscle like a monster. He's at 260 pounds. This is not, I mean, I thought that Dennis Wolf was like 6'3" at one point. I think he's like 5'10". So imagine 260, 5'10", just coming out of neck surgery, training with another massive bodybuilder. I mean, that's a very good prognosis for what's to come. That's a very, very good, you know, sort of preview of what we can expect. At 260 pounds, he's not holding a lot of fat. He's not bloated at all. You could see some good lines on him, even, you know, this far out in the, you know, off season. And but he's definitely, I don't know if he's already started the prep because, you know, preps are usually, I would say, 12 to 16 weeks. And, you know, we're nowhere near 12 to 16 weeks from the Arnold Classic. But he's definitely looking very impressive. And I think what's really important to also include is the fact that at the 2017 Arnold Classic, we did not see the top 3 Mr. Olympias, or not the top 3. There's only one Mr. Olympia, that's Phil Heath, 6 times going on 7. But we didn't see the top 3 Olympians, which is the top 3 at the Mr. Olympia, which would have been Phil Heath, Phil Heath, Sean Flexitron Roden, and Dexter the Blade Jackson. None of those guys were at this year's Arnold Classic, nor was Big Ramy, nor was, basically, I don't even think the top 5 or top 6 or top 7 were, I mean, I don't want to say top 7, but at least the top 3 weren't there, the top 5 weren't there. So Cedric McMillan, who looks phenomenal and who everybody knows Arnold's, you know, sort of, I would say, pick. Arnold is very, very supportive of Cedric and always has been. Cedric was able to muster enough to pull the win against a very, very impressive-looking Dallas McCarver, big country. But with all respect to both of those competitors, Michael Lockett was also at the Arnold Classic, who just recently won in Chicago and won again in Vancouver, and who's really, you know, upping the quality of his physique and the presentation on stage. One name, also Brandon Curry, who won Australia and New Zealand, has also really upped the quality of his game. So, you know, Brandon Curry might be at next year's Arnold Classic. Cedric will more than likely be there to defend his title. Both of those guys in their, you know, updated physiques might pose a bit of a threat to Dennis Wolf. But if Dennis Wolf goes up against the lineup of this year, I would say that he would have a very good shot of winning in 2018, provided though that Cedric has really upped his game. And even in 2017, Cedric might have stopped him. Dallas McCarver has really upped his game, and in 2017, Dallas McCarver at the Arnold might have stopped the Wolf. But again, it's when you have a top three Olympian, honestly, as long as they come in 90, 95%, they're unstoppable. And that's what I think Dennis Wolf will be in 2018 at the Arnold Classic in Columbus, Ohio. Unstoppable.